Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers review. For this review I'm going to be doing my knockoff D.I.A, not City Commander, but just the Commander set. Right, here we go, this is the box. For a knockoff, this is actually a very, very good reproduction, to be honest with you. It was actually made by Fansproject, but this is, well, like I say, I haven't got a clue who this was reproduced by, but there we go. I don't believe in these, but it was cheap, and trying to find the actual one online is near impossible now, so it was just something. It was $40, so it's about 28 quid, something like that. Yeah, it's not bad, just usual old box. I'm also going to be doing the Shadow Commander set. I've got that box down here somewhere. This is a knockoff, and I didn't know it was a knockoff when I was actually buying it. So, but it's pretty damn good. The quality is actually really good. So this is the Shadow Commander. I'm going to be reviewing that one as well. But I'll be showing the transformation for the D.I.A, mainly because it's brighter colours and will just show up better. Right, we're going to start here with Shadow Commander. Here we are. This is them in their combined truck mode. The colours go really well. I love it how they managed to get the colours to match. This is my Nemesis Prime. Is it Nemesis Prime? I've got the box down there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love it how they managed to get the colours to go exactly with that figure. This is actual proper figure. It's not a knockoff or nothing. I love it how it came with some stickers. I don't think they're going to pick out too easy. There we go. This bit is bloody loose and always flips out. With some sort of like weirdo Decepticon and Autobot labels on this side. I don't know if it's going to show just right where my thumb is, just there. There we are. Other, like, you know, the Autobots and Decepticons is destroyed, but there we go. It does detach quite easy. Like I say, this bit is bloody loose and it just always comes out. It's the only thing, I don't know if it's the same with the Shadow Commander set, the official version, but it's a bit loose in places. Put the nice little Decepticon logo on the front there. I don't know if it's going to zoom in too well. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Right, so let's get on with the D.I.A set, because there are a few differences which these come with, most notably this one. So this is the D.I.A, like I say, it does go together, it's just a little come apart as I'm holding it. It does fit in quite easy. One of the most notable differences is you can see the missile launchers on the top there. It doesn't come with any other set, but I believe you could buy them in a separate upgrade set, I believe. And it also has some chrome on the back, because this one is a homage to the D.I.A clone Optimus Prime figure that was available back in the 70s, where he did look like, because obviously the original one of this, which is the City Commander set, is a homage to Ultra Magnus. I don't have that set. I've seen the knockoff on eBay for about $40. I may get it when I've got the money, I don't know yet. But this one is a homage to the D.I.A clone version of that toy. And so the colour, they've done the colours to match, and that's why it has the chrome, because that figure was actually did have chrome on it. Right, we're going to attach him. This is my Classics Optimus Prime. As you can see, it's still got the heat symbol just there. If I was to put my finger on that, that would show up. Right, so this set, you can take the missile launchers off here, and we'll have to for the transformation anyway. Take them off. And this set also comes with some stickers, as you can see. I put them on just there, and on the opposite sides as well. You can open this up, like so, and then you can store things in here. These missile launchers are supposed to store in here, like that, and there. And also get this sort of like case of energon cubes, or power cubes, whatever they want to call them. And it's supposed to go in there as well, and you can store them in there. Don't go in there too well. And you can close the hole up if they're in there properly. But we're going to take those out. I'll show you that when it comes to robot mode, but I don't see the point in these, if I'm honest with you. Don't get it. Anyway, that goes like that. Right, so we're going to transform these now into robot mode. I'll be right back. Right, so I've just transformed these quickly into robot mode. And it is one of my favourite, actually, Optimus Primes. This is, of course, the Classics version. I don't have the Henke one. This is just good enough. Love it. Great head sculpts. Shame about that bit really, but there we go. And this is of course Nemesis Prime. One of my all-time favourite Nemesis Primes. This one, great, love it. Was thinking of getting the shattered glass version, but don't know. Anyway, right, let's start turning these guys into the Fansproject commander. All we do first is remove the weapons and what have you. I've already taken the wind funnel off because of course you can attach that to his back. We just take this back section, rotate it down, much like as if you're transforming it back into robot mode. Flip that a little bit up, flip it there. Make sure that is folded all the way down because I was having trouble just now. And then push his head down and close him up like that. And that is it really for him. Then we just put him to one side. We come to this trailer, and this is where all the fun starts really, because you now just have to completely disassemble it. You open up these little flaps on the top here, and that should allow this completely top section to come off. I'm going to put that down there and come back to that. Then we come here. We're going to take this little black section out. You can't really see it. That just folds out and falls on the floor. And put that to one side. Let me just move that one out of the way. And then we disconnect this little section here and the same one here. That should free this section out to basically slide out. Put that one down. This is going to now become the massive gun. And we just fold these sections in. They're just sort of lightly tabbed in there. I'm going to fold these sections out and around, and they close up on each other. And we get this little black bit that we just took off, and then there's two little holes in there and two tabs on here, and that closes up around it and holds it together. And this is of course the handle. That's his gun done. We're going to put him to one side, and then we just start basically taking all this apart. His little waist piece is just tabbed onto the front here. We're just going to untab it. It's quite secured in actually. I did do it just now quite well in there. There we go. Take that bit off, put that to one side, come back to that. Separate the legs, come back to them. Just going to get this all in bits. Then what do? We untab these, I believe. These are just tabbed in. There we go. Take that one off. Take that one off, and then you can see the robot hands in there. Come back to those. And basically this just comes apart. Easy as you want really. There are ways of doing it, but you just separate everything. Right, we're going to start with the hands, I believe. Easy. Fold this little blue bit around. That forms one of the hands. Right, so that forms one of the hands. And then we do exactly the same with the other one. Just fold this little blue bit in, and that's the top. And so we rotate the hand about, what's that, 90 degrees. And you can see the thumb on top there. And that's them done. Come to these little shoulder pads. All you've got to do on these is flip this little one round and then rotate that into that position. And there, but unfortunately it's a bit loose. The pin that it's on is just a bit shit. Don't know whether this is just because it's a knockoff or whether it's actually like this on the original one. On the website where I got this one from, K.O Toys, it did say something about the shoulders being loose, but it was like that on the original one anyway. But like I say, I've not actually seen a review on this one, so I don't really know. But then again, it's a knockoff, so what do you expect? And it was a damn sight cheaper. So where are we now? We've done that. We've done that. We're going to separate these. Well, we don't separate it. We're going to reveal the head. All we do is we flip down this little front panel there. These two little joints are on springs, allowing us to flip up the head once you get it into the right position, like so. And then there's a little tab just on the front here that's supposed to go into a little hole there, but it doesn't go in too well. Yeah, like I say, it doesn't go in too well. So, oh, wait a minute, pulled his head off then. But it goes straight back on. Anyway, that's that. I don't bother playing around too much with that. And now then we come to these horrible legs. We pull these little sections down. This is the one that is the biggest problem with this set. Fold that in like that, and then just collapse that to the back. Fold that forward. Push that out, collapse that to the back, tab straight in. Then we get his little groin codpiece section. We just open this out like so. That's the front. We're going to put all these bits on now. We're going to start with the legs because these are the biggest problem. Though on this one I found they went on a lot easier than my Shadow Commander. All we do, I'm going to try and do this so you can see it, but this is just a pain in the fucking ass. You just got to wedge his leg into here, and it's not easy because there's a lot of bits to get by, and you just got to basically just wedge and force it down until you sort of hit that right position, and you sort of know when you've got that because it sort of clicks into place. I don't think I've got it just yet. It is amazingly annoying, but trust me, when you get there you're damn pleased with yourself, because it is, believe me, beyond fiddly. And you think you've done it right one way, and then it just comes and surprises you by totally fucking you over, and you know you've not got it in the right fucking slot. Ah, there we go. It does click into place when you've done it. Once you've done it, just close that up onto his knee section, and it does nice sort of click there and stabilise the leg. And he does have a nice little movement there. Right, this other bloody leg. Here we go. This should be a laugh. Right, so then we just have to force it into this bloody position in here, and then just hope for the best, really. It does sort of line up. The inner leg here does come into this hole, but getting it there is a job onto itself, and it's not the bloody easiest. Here we go. And you're so afraid of breaking it because it's pushing bits of plastic out. Is that it? No, I don't think it is. Oh, there we go. I've done it. You just got to force it in, really, and hope for the best. And then close this little section back up. It should come over his knee. There we go. Also, he's got a little number plate just there. We just got to flip that down, like so. There we are. Now it's all enclosed. The next bit I do is probably another little fiddly bit. It is the head. This should just nice and easily, as you can see, just slide straight over, but it can be a little bit fiddly. I don't know if it's going to pick out too well. Let me move his arm out of the way. It is nicely shaped with the body into there, so it should just fit nicely and then lay on top, but it doesn't always want to go. And then once you've got it, you just flip down these little two sections at the back here, and that kind of holds it in position, plus with all the springs and everything, that bit that I showed you earlier. And then we have the head. Right, so once you've done that, the next bit I'm going to leave hands till last on this one because they're very loose, so they'll only fall off. We're going to put the shoulders on. Here we go. Which one's this one? This one is, hold that down, this is this side. These are a bit loose. All you do is just push these on, and there's a little catch just in there that's just going to clip onto the other side of the arm, just like that. Believe me, they go on easy, but getting them off is a bloody annoying. And then we just push this one on here. Believe me, it doesn't feel like they've gone on until you want to get the fuckers off. There we go. And they're held on quite stably? I don't know. Don't think that's a word. Anyway, the hands. Now then, these are just going to slide on. We have to line these up right. There we go. They should just slide on. Don't know why it doesn't want to. Have I done the hand right? Should do, because the other day put these on and it didn't want to fucking go on. So what have I done wrong here? Well, maybe I've done something right, who knows, because the other day these were bloody loose as bloody anything. So we're going to put these on. There we go, it's on now. Just got to keep pushing it. Yeah, unfortunately it is very loose. But, you know, I only ever display it, so it doesn't really bother me too much. It bothers me a little bit, but nothing major. Anyway, you push them on. Believe me, on my Shadow Commander, they hold a lot better. I mean, maybe I could do something like moving these about, see if I can tighten it up or something, or put in a bit of super glue somewhere, but I don't see the point really. The next thing is a little groin piece. This just nicely fits over the top. Just push it on, and then once you think you've got it in the right position, you just close them up. Then you can see the little silver bits just around it, and it does help hold it on. There you go, once I let go. And that basically is the D.I.A Commander. It actually looks really good. It's got a good head sculpt. Nice and faithful to the original, I believe. Yes, right. It does have this absolutely huge, humongous, giant gun that is supposed to fit in his hand. It does go in. If I put it in there now, I'm going to have trouble getting the bastard out. It is supposed to also fit on his back, but I've not figured a way of getting that one on. I think it's supposed to go in the groove, but I'm not totally sure. Now then, he does have these missile launchers which do fit into holes just here. For some reason they're just not, the holes aren't big enough, and they just will just fall out, unless you put them at a slight angle, and then you can, well, they'll stay on a bit better, like that. So that's his look with the missile launchers on. You can carry this case. I haven't actually opened it to know if there's a way. Oh yeah, you do. You just open it up and you hold this case full of energon cubes. I might try and take a picture of that, but I'm not going to do it now. If I open it now, these are going to go everywhere because you can hear them rattling around. Here's a nice little storage area for his guns. All we do on this one is we close that up, and he has a nice little tab here. Just goes into this hole that is on the back there. So you push that in. I bet this missile launcher is going to fall bloody off. Yep, there it goes. So you push that in and then just close that up, and it takes the bad look off it and looks okay. Also, this gun is, once it's transformed, supposed to go into this hole here, but on this version it is just too massively large and it will just fall out all the time. So I usually put it in his hand holding it, which is pretty good. Right, so that is my D.I.A commander, which isn't bad really for a knockoff. If you're just displaying it, I think it's perfectly fine really. Let me just show you my Shadow commander, which I do love. This version comes with the giant sword, the red translucent sword, very much of his Robots in Disguise Scourge, I believe. It was a rendition of the, obviously, the G2 laser prime, so I think that's where they got the idea for the sword that comes with this one. I haven't actually tried this. Is the first time I'm going to try these missile launchers on him, because this is what I actually did want the set, just so I could put the missile launchers on him, because I thought that would look good. Would they fit better than they do on him? Not really, they're still loose, but you have to put them at an angle. And let me take that one off the D.I.A commander, put that on, angle it, there we go, we'll sort of hold it. And there we go, I think that looks pretty good. Actually, I think he does look better. And of course, the head sculpt is a lot better on this one. The D.I.A doesn't come with the different faceplate, whereas this one still does come with a different faceplate, which is interchangeable. This has got the classic Optimus Prime look, but you can have just the normal sort of face. The quality on this one was a bit dodgy, some bits were very loose. The big gun, which I've lost for the moment, it's around here somewhere, here it is. He holds it better in his hand, don't have no trouble getting it out, but some of the sections weren't glued properly. I think I'd done a video a long time ago showing that. Yeah, I'm going to take some pictures and put them at the end of this video. I hope you liked this one. Yeah, this is me, Grant, Collect75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.